Hey, what's up guys, AndyTail here, and today we are doing a Sims 4 house let's build. So this video, it took me about 3 hours. I started it at, I'm gonna say 6, and I didn't get finished with it until, I'm gonna say 9:30, somewhere around there. But as you can see, we are working on building the outside and a little bit of the inside at the same time. Right here, I'm just checking, making sure everything's lining up. Oh, ignore that. So, decided to go with that door. Trying to find some nice windows. And decided to go with that window for the double wide window right there. And now we are just building that's going to be a bathroom. So you got a bedroom there, a hallway, bathroom, and then those are supposed to be closets. We do something different with those. That bedroom back there is pretty much the exact same layout, or not layout, but size. No, it is the exact same size. Right now we're working on what's going to be the master bathroom and closet right there. Just making sure everything's going to line up correctly there, how we want it to. Right there, once again. Making sure it's all lining up where we want it to. Realize maybe need to move it over a little bit. And then it messed up right there, so we fixed that. Right there's the master bedroom. Decided to make it a little bit bigger, a tile bigger. And then there's a hall that's supposed to be a laundry room, a closet, and then the garage. And then we pretty much got everything, all the walls done. Right here we are adding a basement, which later on in the video I decide not to have a basement in this house because it's just going to be a whole lot more to furnish. And yeah, so later on in the video I take the basement out. Now we are finishing putting windows in the house. Guys, tell me if you guys like these Sims 4 builds. If you don't know, I'm on Twitch as well. I do pretty much the same thing on Twitch, adding a little front porch there, some roof. But yeah, like I said, I pretty much do the exact same thing on Twitch, but you guys get to watch it go down live, which I think is pretty cool. So make sure to go and follow that. It's Andy Taylor Games. And yeah, make sure to go follow my Twitch, and then you can see these before they come out on YouTube. This one I actually did not live stream. I just decided to go and build, and this is what we came up with whenever I'm not talking to viewers, even though on Twitch I don't really have that many viewers. So yeah. Added a little diagonal there for a wall. Now we're moving on to the kitchen, the layout of the kitchen. Right here, trying to figure out how to get this cool little corner diagonal type island type thing. Went with that, and then the sink, moved it there because that wasn't working out, and then the dishwasher went there, fridge there. Decided we'll take that one out, and now we're putting that up. And guys, I like watching my builds sped up like this because it makes me look like I know what I'm doing, but in reality I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going at it, doing what I think might look cool. But yeah, the house ends up being a 4-bedroom 2-bath. At this part, I was still like, yes, we're going to... Oh, right there, I moved the... Sorry for the fast motion with the camera. I'm going to have to get better at that. But, right there, I moved the... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, forgot to cut this part out, but that's alright. I was putting some music on. But anyways, I decided to move the dishwasher and the sink. And then we are now going with walls. Couldn't figure out what I wanted for the wall, so I just went with that plain white. And then a little accent wall right there in the kitchen. Forgot that little small tiny piece. Most of my builds, if you guys go to my gallery, I believe it's MC Ninja 5505 or something like that, my old YouTube name. You can find my builds. I have quite a few, not really, but I do. I have a few there. Here's working on the master bathroom right there. Putting a nice little light there. We went with the green, a really lime green wallpaper there. So I went with the little green China ball type light. Seeing how that looked. Now we're working on the formal dining room, or the dining room. That other little dining table. There's more of a breakfast nook. Finding it nice. Right here, I realized, hey, these windows are like all way too low to the ground. So what was that? I think I was just hearing something in my head. I'm not sure, but we decided to move them all up. So I went around. Now we're going. Decided to go with that carpet. Didn't really look at many. Trying to find a nice floor. Decided to go with this, but in a different color, as you can see. After I went and put it everywhere, I decided to change it, and yeah, went with we now have or I now have the Get Famous expansion pack. So I'm now using a little bit more of that in my builds. So I have a little more decorational stuff. Here's a cool little design. I went for a garage. Now we're just trying to figure out a nice siding for the house. Decided to go with a brick house. Had to fix the garage there. Put it everywhere. Then just went with some little pillars, and then right here I think I'm looking for outside lights, and then I went with these Get Famous spotlight type things, and shrunk them down, put them out there. Thought it would look great with lights shining up, but I'll go into night and it doesn't show anything. Decided to go with that grass. Trying to find a nice porch texture. Just decided to keep it the same. Decided the house was too close, so I moved it back a little bit and over a little bit, actually. Now we're doing some hedging. Took a break from the inside and went to the outside for a moment there, guys. For some reason it kept doing that, putting floor whenever I fenced it in. Don't know why, but it did. We decided not to put hedges there and just to put the bin there. Mailbox goes there. And then right here ends up being a cool little flower bed type thing. Just find some cool plants for there. I end up putting a bird bath in. See, every time I put a fence around it, it put a flooring there, and I had to keep deleting. Don't know why it did that. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, I think we're moving back to the inside after these two trees, maybe. Maybe? No? Oh, I was trying some cool lighting stuff. As you can see, while I have it dark, those lights that I put in front of the pillars didn't work, but we are now back inside. Decided to go with that cheap couch. I like the way it looks, and this is my first time doing a diagonal living room like that, so I figured it was cool. Cool little trick there that I'm not gonna say I came up with, but I like to do for my ceiling fans. I like to take the saucer light, scale it down, and put it inside the ceiling fan so you still get that light. And yeah, right here I was trying to figure out how to get the diagonal tiles. Couldn't figure it out, so I just boom. So if you move that carpet or that rug, it's gonna look weird. See, I'm sorry about that. Right here is where I decided not to go with the basement. That little piece over there, right there, as you can see, wouldn't let me get rid of, so I just said screw it, and yeah, decided to go with a little room. Put an office there. Actually, it ends up being like a YouTuber office. So yeah, right here I was just throwing in a few cheats that I forgot to enable so that I could have all items that I want and every unlock and all that. So as you can see, I'm just putting in the music booth type thing. I forget the name of it. And right here I'm looking for the table thing, the video creation table or whatever it's called. I think I find it here. Right here. That. And I decided to go with the one that didn't have the chair, so I could put the eraser there. And then went with a modern couch in there. I think it's a modern couch. Trying to find a nice rug. Decided to go with that. Just put some studio lights in. I figured would look cool. Trying to see what would look better. I decided to go back to the original. We are now building in the dark. Don't know why I decided to do that, but we did. Oh, see a few more notifications. Yeah, from now on I'm going to disconnect from the internet while I'm recording these so that stuff doesn't happen. Right there I decided to take out those closets and just excuse me, sorry about that. Just do maybe a wardrobe or something like that. Right there. Here's a larger bedroom. Decided to put the bed up against that wall and then go with a cool little countertop vanity type thing right there. Put ceiling fans in both of those rooms, the children's room and then the teenagers, young adult room. Moved that door over because I decided that if I'm going to do something in that hallway, that'd probably be the best thing to do. Just move the door over. So now we're working on the teenagers / young adults room. We come back to that. Decided to go with that cool little blue rug. It's a child's room, colorful, kind of. Decided to go with 2 desks in that room, actually, with computers. Right here, no, what am I doing? Oh, right here I'm deciding on colors for the walls. Decided to go with a dark blue for the children's room and then a light teal color for the young adult / teens room. I eventually come back and redo the walls in the master bedroom. Right now I'm just decorating. There we go. Oh, what's that? I'm recording over something. I don't know what I'm recording over, so I'm gonna pause this real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I don't know what that was. There's nothing there. But anyways, we are now working on the garage. Scaled up a car. Put a car in the garage. I think now is where I start doing decorations. Yeah. Put the woodworking table in the garage because that's where I figured you'd find a woodworking table in a house like this. I jump around a lot while decorating here. See, now I'm back in this room, trying to figure something out. Just decided to go with something different. See, that was too low, so I had to move it up. Trying to figure out what to do there. I decided to take that vintage chalkboard, I think is what it's called, and put it there. It's not vintage chalkboard. I don't know what it's called. But take the chalkboard, scaled it up, put it there, and then those keys on either side of it. Went with another table there. That table I use quite a bit. Done a little attention to detail there. Put some mail there where maybe you'd find mail. A nice little painting there. Antique coffee pot, I think is what that's called. And then as you can see, that those paintings or whatever that I just put in the garage was poking through the walls. I didn't notice that until right there. And I go and move it. Lighting it up in that corner over there. Over by the door, it's a bit dark in the final version of the house. So just a warning, if you guys want to add a light or something over there, you can. See, I decided to go with an old vintage looking couch. I went with that color a lot in the little extra spaces here. Don't know why I went with that color a lot, but I did. Lit it up a little bit, added pictures. As you can tell, I'm not very good at this commentary thing, like constant commentary. See, right there is where I put the bird bath in there. Right here, what am I doing? Oh, I wanted to have trophies displayed, so I couldn't find anything good, so I just went with that. And there we go. Right here, I wanted that one, so I tried to do that and do some move objects cheats and all that. And right there, as you can see, it was still floating, so I just said screw it, and I went with that one. I like how it ended up. Right here, decided to go with those pictures on that wall. That one there, which I really like. As you can tell, and if you go to my gallery and all that and see some of my other builds, I do a bunch of black and white, modern looking builds. So yeah, right here I think I was looking for candles. Yes, because I wanted candles right there. Scaled them down a little bit, and then yeah, and then I eventually find smaller candles here coming up right about somewhere around right here, right there. So I decided to change out of those. Those ones don't light up the area, which I like. Right here I'm just looking for some wall decorations for in the kitchen area. I decided to go with the apple and orange, I think is what it is, painting type things right there. Put them staggered, stair step like. Decided to go with plants there. And then these walls were starting to look bare to me, so I put some pictures up there. This room, I really like how this room turned out. Put some movie type posters up because I figured that's kind of what you would see. Now I'm working in the hallway. I added 2 more tables in right there. Plants on both tables, little lamp there. Couldn't figure out what to do in that small little closet, so I just went with that. Put in backpacks in the children's rooms. Now we're just doing some wall art, doing some little details in the children's room as well. I really like how their room turned out. The bathroom, I didn't do too much detail in the bathrooms. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? And this house is already up on the gallery, by the way. I forgot to put toilet paper rolls and stuff like that in the master bathroom. That completely went over my head. Trying to figure out what to do on that wall. Couldn't really figure out what to do on the wall, so I decided to just put a painting there. You'll see that in a moment. This room looks like a room my sister would love, because of the teal color. Went with the little shoe rack right there. Shrunk down those curtains a little bit. I like those curtains, so I decided to go with those. See, right here is where I decided to go with that color, which I think is actually the exact same color in the children's room. Little laundry room. I don't have laundry day, so I couldn't do a laundry machine and a drying machine, or laundry machine, washing machine, and dryer. So I just put some kitchen counters there and some suds or whatever it's called. Now, the build's actually almost over. Just working on the outside. I should have thrown in the pictures. You guys will see the pictures at the end of this video. But yeah, right here we decided to go with the pool. I wanted that pool to be out of the ground, but I didn't want the house to be out of the ground, so it wouldn't work. So I just went with that, just like that. And then this part took me about 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I'm not 100% sure, but I figured that would look cool. Put some lights because I figured it'd look nice that night, and it does. And then put a few more lights there. I actually forget one wall in the house is actually unpainted in the video, but I went through and repainted it, and there we go. You can see some of the not folders, but pictures here. And then I added some outside lights. But yeah, guys, that's all for this build. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, become part of the notification squad, and that's all. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and don't forget to get involved. Peace out.